Hey my lovely YouTubers, it's me, Morgan Tracy J, coming today with a new video for my lovely ladies. If you're new here, be sure you subscribe. If you're old here, hi, welcome back. Welcome back. So guys, in today's video, I want to talk to the working women. Now the truth is, a lot of us are working women, even if we don't have a job, and even if we don't necessarily work a 9 to 5, we still are working women. And the truth is a lot of us should be working towards something. Either if it's a degree, if it's a goal, if it's to pay off your debt, no matter what it is, we're all working towards something. And if you ain't working towards something, then something's wrong, okay? But we all should be working towards something in our life, you know, no matter how small or big, we all should have some goals that we're trying to reach, right? So the truth is, today's video is for you, the working woman. The woman that sometimes you get so fixated on your work that you forget to stop, breathe, and live, okay? I am the same way. I can sit in my office for hours working on ministry, working on all these ideas and creative things I have inside, editing videos or whatever, and sometimes I don't give myself the creative outlet to do the things I really need to do for myself. And so today's video is for the working woman. The woman that works so much, but sometimes you can get engulfed in what you're doing and you actually forget to actually go out and live a little bit, okay? I did that for a lot of times where I would spend most of my days in my office and not really get out until the weekend. But the truth is, don't do that to yourself. And a big tip that I have for you, and something that helps me stay creative, especially when I hit those, what is it called? Those bumps in the road, when you lose the fire and the zeal for your passion. One thing that has really helped me, honestly, is when I take time to just get back to the basics. If it's me reading a book, prayer journaling, spending time with God, just cleaning out my area and deciding to work on certain things, definitely devotion time. When I decide to sit and do these things, even though they're not specifically work related, when I do these things, they help me in my work. So if you're a working woman that does a 9 to 5 and you always feel exhausted and overwhelmed, the truth is you're not spending enough time to do what you need to do for yourself. And that's the thing I want to tell you, is our passion, and when we work with God and when we're operating with God, He fills us up to give us the strength, to give us the power, to give us the perseverance, to give us the joy, the happy, the excitement, to give us everything we need for us to go out and do the work that we're supposed to do. And the truth is, if we're always just focused on goals and goal-oriented, sometimes it doesn't give us room to breathe, spend time with family, to do the little things, the quirky things that we like to do, right? And so my tip for the working woman is to definitely work hard. We all have things we're working towards. Keep being that good woman who's working, but also be willing to acknowledge the signs when it's time to just take a seat, when it's time to rest, when it's time to maybe get away from the laptop or get away from the work, get away from the work mindset and just sit back down at the feet of Jesus. The truth is, I have to tell myself this a lot. And one thing is, when you have a passion, you're always going to be repeating it, right? And so when you feel yourself trying to get back into your passion right away, take a break and say, hold on. I know that's my passion. I know that I'm working towards something, but let me take a moment and just have time for myself. If it means doing my nails, if it's taking a long bath, if it's just reading a book, if it's prayer journaling, if it's finally making time for that thing I've been wanting to do. The truth is, take time for yourself, because it's really going to help you get filled up so you can go back and do your work effectively. There's plenty of seasons where I found myself dry and in stumps, where my fire for God sometimes even got dried out. But sometimes it was because I wasn't willing to get out of the ministry mindset and just to be Morgan again. And that's what I want to tell you. Don't forget who you are. Don't get so caught up in your work that you forget the woman that God has called you to be. Don't get so caught up in your vision that you forget to be just the person who's relatable, the person who's compassionate, the server that God called you to be. Sometimes I would get so focused on ministry that I would forget that God called me to serve youth, right? And so then I'd be like, oh my gosh, I gotta do youth. I forgot about youth. So the big tip for you is, don't forget who you are. Don't forget about those neat little quirky, creative, introverted, extroverted ways about you. Don't forget who you are. Because one thing is, although we may be working, God is doing a good work in us. And that's what I want to leave you with today. Is for the working woman out there, be uplifted and be inspired, but be willing to never forget who you are, but also be willing to look at your life and be willing to take those breaks and to be willing to just rest. Really, we can get in this work mode, but most of all, we need to be willing to sit down, take a breather, do the thing we love to do, and just embrace life for what it is right now. Alright guys, well, I pray you got uplifted and blessed by this video. I pray it inspires you and builds up your spirit some way or another. And I will see you in my next video. Be sure you like, you subscribe. Also, if you want weekly devotionals, sign up at my website, hisdaughterscloset.com, for weekly devotionals. Bye guys.
ankles. Go home.